and you know, HOs and all that foolishness. You see, so it don't make sense in my neighborhood. You understand? In my neighborhood, I always called him my biological. That's what I always called him. And then when he died in 2015, I started respect. I just started calling him my father. That's what he was, my father, even though he never fathered me. You see? So I didn't have love coming up. I had nobody mature. Going to church every day, but he was a womanizer and immature. He was the church of Satan. And then the older men in my neighborhood, I say again, nobody set me down. A majority of them was women, calling women bees, drinking and ripping and running the street themselves. So how can a fool teach me? A fool can't teach me. They couldn't teach me. They didn't have the knowledge and understanding within themselves to sit me down as a child or as a youngster, a teenager, and sit me down and bring some things to my attention as far as relationships, as far as women. So I grew up wild. And when I say grow up wild, I mean wild thinking and not understanding that I needed to find a woman who was compatible with me, a woman that could love me, bring peace into my life, to bring happiness and encouragement into my life. And in return, I would love her to out of this earth and back. You see, and would do anything within my power for her except commit crimes, and I ain't going to prison for. You see what I'm saying? But whatever I can do, yeah, I would do that. Because you why? Because I love her. But I can't love a woman if she's bringing so much hell in my life. I can't love a woman if she keep downrating me. It's not in me to really want to do for a woman that want to downrate me, bring me down, discourage me, or what I want to do, make the household that I live in full of hell. I can't love a woman like that. I can't mentally connect myself to a woman like that. I can't. Every time this woman want to argue, cause confusion, tear me down, don't never want to compliment me on the things that I try to succeed in and the things that I have succeeded in. I can't connect to a woman like that. I can't. I don't care how sexy and how pretty she is, how she switch. I don't care about all that. I'd rather have a woman that's not as attractive, but she brings peace into my life, happiness into my life, joy. I wanted to have a little beauty and something attractive about her that I can see. I do want that, but she don't have to be up here. She can be here, have a little beauty. And then what's important to me is how much peace she brings into my life, support she brings into my life, encouragement. And I'm not talking about financially, just, hey, I see you, I love you. Somebody to get, I'll do anything for that woman. If she genuinely loves me and she genuinely cares for me and she genuinely has my back, then yeah, I'll give that woman as much as possible. And when you do that, that would encourage me. It's already a desire in me. So a woman can't tear me down because my desire to want to succeed outweighs and is way more powerful than a woman that can tear me down and keep speaking negative and death in my life. You see, but if I had a woman in my life, and there's a woman in my life and she's encouraging me, she's for me, she has my back, she sticks up for me because she knows my character and who I am deep down, and she knows my heart and she knows my mind, so therefore she's there with me. Oh my goodness, that will encourage me. I'll be running and trying to succeed and do anything for that woman. So women, that's what a man needs. But you have to also make sure that you pick a mature man. It goes both ways. Everything I said that a man needs and the things that I mentioned in this video, what a man needs, I understand that's what a woman needs too. You see, so a man, a woman, yeah. If you matured in, love that wife, but make sure you pick a woman that's there right here, because this is what's important right here. This what's in his mind is what's important. Your mind is what controls you. Your mentality is what controls you. I don't care what your height is, what your weight is, what shape your body is. It's your mind that controls you. It doesn't matter if you're a male or a female. Your mind controls you. Your mind controls you. Things that you do is because of here. You see, so women, A man needs a woman that's going to respect him, that's going to love him, that's going to encourage him. That's what a man needs. So this video is basically because I want to kick this knowledge to you in hopes that you start teaching your children and any young people that see this video, take this information and hold it, gravitate to it, and put it in your heart, put it in your mind, put it in your heart, and live by it. Live by it. So any man that you meet, any woman that you meet, measure them. See if they conform to your life, conform to your mentality and the way you want to go. And men, if you have a woman, any woman that you have in life, find out what you both want in the future. You see? So I talk to you because of the mistakes. Family is the root of happiness. A happy family is the root of happiness. And the Most High created it that way. We live in a world system that tears families down. In the 60s, back in the 1960s, when they started promoting welfare, and they said that the man cannot be in the house if that woman is on welfare. That was a part of destroying the culture of our family to take the man out of the house. So now you have a lot of women that's going around talking about, I'm an independent woman and I could do it on my own. Yeah, you probably can. But the Most High made family. That's the man, the wife, and the children, and happiness. That's the foundation of happiness right there, and that's the Most High's doing. So, if I go to work, I got to deal with foolishness. If I'm out in public, at times I got to deal with foolishness, immature and silly-minded people. So when I come home, that should be the place of peace and no tension, as less as possible. If only you can show kindness to each other. If only you can show love to each other. If only you can respect each other. If only you can understand each other. And you both have a desire to keep peace in this house. I don't want to hurt you because I love you. I don't want to disrespect you because I love you. If you both can have that mentality, I love you. And explain, this is why I'm like this. This is why I'm thinking, and this is understanding what I think you're saying. Whatever it takes for you to have peace. And the best thing in the world, I'm going to tell you the best man in the world. I'm going to tell you in the man's, the best, there's really one of the best, I'm put it like this, one of the best things in the world is when a man grows old and he's full of wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. And you know what's better than that? Is when he loves the Most High. A man that loves the Most High. Because a man that loves the Most High is going to do right by you, young lady or woman. A man that really, 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 really loves the Most High, and he's really, really, I'm not talking about just talking, because the scripture says, you draw near to me with your mouth, but your heart is far from me. You see? So you got a lot of people on this earth that all they are is just talkers. It's all they talkers, just talk. But their heart is not there. You see what I'm saying? So I'm talking about a man that loves the Most High, that worships the Most High, that loves the Most High, that recognizes who he is and want to please the Most High. I want to please you. A man that's like this. You see what I want to, in my speech, in my action, my demeanor, whatever I do, I want to please you because I know you see everything that I do, everything that I say, all my imaginations, all my thoughts, I know you know. So I strive to please you, Most High. You see what I'm saying? So when a man loves the Most High and his actions and his number one desire is to please the Most High, then he's going to do right by you, young lady. I promise you. A man that's not doing right by you is a man that don't love the Most High. And I'm talking about you women that love your man. You love your husband. You love him. And if you love him and he loves the Most High, then he's going to love you and he's going to do right by you. I'm telling you, I know what I know. I know what I am. So I'm talking to you out of the mistakes that I made in my life, out of the information that I didn't live by, that caused so much hell in my life, relationship-wise, because of my lack of wisdom, of my lack of understanding, and my lack of knowledge, just looking at a woman that she has a nice size behind, nice thighs, nice legs, she's sexy, she talks sexy, her material is sexy, but she's all tore up like a tore down house on the inside. You see what I'm saying? Or a man, a true mature man, he don't want a woman that just the only thing she has is her body, and that's the only thing she can offer. Because there's so many of you all. There's so many of you all already. It's like a smorgasbord. I've been with women throughout my life. Sexy, pretty, nice behind, nice thighs, nice legs, sexy, soundly. Y'all come a dime a dozen. Y'all come a dime a dozen. You see? And there's been times I came across, I'm talking about throughout my life, I thought, oh, she's sexy, she's pretty. I'm going to get to know her. That I say myself in my mind. I'm going to get to know her. So I let my mind come and get her. You see? So I've been there. But the inside of her was just so tore up. She had no wisdom. She has no knowledge. She has no understanding. And all she knows how to push is her behind, her thighs, her hips, her breasts, her face. That's all she know how to push because there's nothing in here. It's empty. I can't do nothing with that. I can't do nothing with that. So if I would never, I'm not the type of person that's going to abuse a woman anyway. I'm not the type of woman that's going to downrate, call women B's and H's and all of that. That's not my style, and that's not what I do, and I don't do. But I can't be with a woman that's all she has to offer is her body, and there's no maturity. So only thing she pushes is her body and her hips, and then she's twerking and all that foolishness. You see? A man wants a woman has it up here. A man wants a woman that's mature. You see, even if she has a body, but not just a body, but she's mature, but not arrogant. She's mature and humble. She's mature and sexy and has understanding. And a woman that beauty is in the eyes of the beholder. It's not for me to say who's ugly and pretty. Somebody might be ugly to me, but they may look sexy and attractive to another man, and vice versa. I know I'm not nice looking to every woman. I'm not every woman's style. I don't think I'm God's gifted to women and never have. But I still know what I am as a man. And I know what the Most High created me to be. And I know that I'm a good man. I know that I'm understanding, and I give the Most High all credit. The most important and a good thing to me is when a man grows old and gray and he holds wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, and he could teach the younger men. And that's what we need. The only two men that I saw that was mature to me that I got to know as coming up was a man named Mr. Smith that lived on Northline with me back in Detroit, and Deacon Tate, who died in the early 80s back in Detroit. Those were the only two men that I can say that I really respected as men, and they were men that I looked at and respected coming up because of the way that they carried themselves. And they also were men that when they talked to me, they kicked knowledge to me. They wasn't talking foolishness to me. They just didn't talk to me about relationship and what I should. I wish they would have, because I know I would have listened. If they would have told me, Tom, this is what you look for in a wife. But they told me other things in life, and I remember them coming up, and there's things that I live by that they told me as a man, you see. But relationship is very important because what most of you do, you grow up as children, you grow up and you end up in relationship. Also, the Most High created us what? He created us where we get sexually in the mood, right? And we all do. Just look at all the people that's on this earth. It's 7.7 billion plus people on this earth. So how did these 7+ billion people get on this earth? They got here through sexual intercourse, because a man and a woman got together, had intercourse, and produced a baby, sets of twins, quadruplets, or whatever, you see, and filled the earth up. Now everywhere you go downtown, drive on the highway, look at anybody that's near you. We all got here because two people had sex, two people got horny. So this is what you do as humans, right? You grow old and you get old. I mean, you gravitate to a relationship, or you just gravitate to sex. But the Most High said, marriage is honorable and the bed is defiled. All adulterers and fornicators are going to have their parts in the lake of fire. So I had to say this part before I close this video out. Fornication and adultery is a sin. Sex was only created for marriage. We have debates because we've been westernized, and we as a culture are over here, and we have been westernized, and the mentality is westernized. And sometimes I ask myself, and I'm just saying, is a man really made where he should only just have one wife? Because coming up and looking at different men were always the type of men to me that's saying that if they was married or in a relationship, they still had extramarital affairs. I know men even today that's married, and they got women on the side of chasing women and all of that, and still talk to women. You see, but I don't judge. It ain't my place to judge. If I was a judge, I would be a hypocrite. You see what I'm saying? So that's what causes me, just from saying, that's what just caused me to wonder, man, was a man really created to just have one wife? You see, because in the scriptures, in the Old Testament, a man can have as many wives as he can take care of. You see what I'm saying? But the scripture talks about a deacon and it's a deacon and an elder, I believe. And a deacon and the elder, the scripture says the qualifications for them, that they should be the husband of one wife. You know, so is that just pertaining to somebody that want to be a deacon or elder? Or is it a deacon? Is it a deacon and a bishop is what I'm thinking. It might be a deacon and a bishop. A deacon and a bishop, the qualifications for a deacon and a bishop is to have one wife. But maybe that doesn't go for the elder, the teacher. You know, I'm just being honest. This is a debate that I'll be in, a conversation that I'll be in with different, fellas, that we talk about that. And I wonder, I don't know. Why is it that a man desire to be with women? Why is it that so many men cheat? But then when a man cheats, who is he basically cheating with? He's cheating with a woman. You see? And I'm not talking about the homosexual type of thing, because we know that's wrong. We know two vaginas rubbing together and two penises rubbing together is wrong, or a man inserting his penis into another man. I don't care which way, if it's in prison or what, it's wrong as a sin, and it'll cause that individual to bust hell wide open, and they would not enter to the presence of the Most High being that. And that's scripture, and that's true. So that's just thought of, but we as men need women to support us, to love us, to encourage us, to have our backs. So when they see us working to try to be successful and to try to accomplish things, we just need you to, hey, baby, I see you, I love you, I encourage you, I got your back. And hey, go out there, I see you, baby. Does wonders. It does wonders for a mature man. It does wonders for a mature man. If you're complaining all the time and you're crying all the time and you're downrating that man all the time and talking negativity about that man all the time,